Я роблю це, тому що я не змогла знайти достатньо причин, чому не робити це. Тому що якщо 90-річна бабушка сидить і робить окопні свічки, вона не може зробити нічого більшого, але вона намагається зробити хоча б щось. То тим більше я, в якої більше здоров'я, більше часу, більше ресурсів. Ось тому. The reason I do what I do is because I couldn't find enough excuses to not do what I was doing. Because if the 19-year-old grandma, who doesn't have a lot of opportunities, but she sits and she's making those cooking candles for soldiers, then I can do something more because I have more resources, more strength, more health. And yeah, that's the reason. Ця війна колись закінчиться. І я хочу знати, що я доклала до цього всіх зусиль, все, що могла. Навіть якщо так сталося, що я не можу бути в цей час в Україні, я не можу знаходитись саме в країні і там робити щось, я хочу знати, що навіть тут, за 1000 кілометрів від України, я зробила все, що я могла, все, що було в моїх можливостях. I'm doing this for Ukraine just because I know that the war will be over someday. And at that moment, I want to know that I did everything I could for this victory. Even though I am not in Ukraine right now, and I cannot do a lot in Ukraine, but even 1,000 kilometers from Ukraine, I still can do something to help this victory to become true.
Having been in education for 31 years before I went into the business world, I'm quite interested in schools, and we're very active. I think that, well, actually, Lubia, the principal of the Ukrainian school is one of the people that apparently nominated me. And my wife, of course, was a teacher, also a teacher on my staff at one point. That's how we met. And so my wife also is quite interested in the Ukrainian school. And we have done a few small things to assist them. The biggest thing that's quite funny is we also help the SPCA. We're major supporters of the SPCA. And they get the bikes from the fall from the RCMP that they've accumulated. They put them in a sea can, and then the next spring they bring them out and they try and sell them. Well, us already being gold supporters of the SPCA, it was a pretty easy sale. When I said, well, I've got a deal for you. I want a bunch of kids' bikes. I'll just give you a set fee. And they jumped on it right away and said, that sounds wonderful. So for the last 3 years, we have a day when the kids can go up from the Ukrainian school and others, and it's quite a scene. They're all riding bikes around, trying out bikes, and I even told 2 or 3 of the adults, yes, I would pay for their bike, but mainly the kids. And so that was something I did with the Ukrainian school. But some of the kids that get the bikes are not necessarily going to the school. But we do support their school activities and go to whichever ones we can.